excited too about our first cook in the Ooni Karu 12G. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Ellie. This is my new cooking area, sitting area. And this is my pizza kitchen in its new place. Today I'm setting up the Ooni Karu 12G for its first cook. Very wiggly. Old chimney just to test if it's my oven or the chimney. Solid as a rock. That's how the chimney should fit. But for the sake of this video, I'm not going to use my old one. Ew. But it's just wiggling all over the place. It's not the oven because the original one fits in. Just to quickly compare, that's the old grate. Quite a bit bigger, which I'm really looking forward to using that. Added some lump wood into the grate. I'm going to add some kindling onto the top. So the kindling I use is about that size. 6-inch kindling. I use a butane like torch thing. I got my gloves. I bought these in the sale on the Ooni website. Really important to have heat-proof gloves that actually can take heat over 500 degrees Celsius. These ovens can get very hot. So this is the burner, which I'll be putting on at the back after this cook to see how it works in this oven. I'm going to shut the door now because I feel like the wood is taken. The new Ooni Karu 12G has a thermometer on the side. Even though they have them on the ovens, I still don't use them for the stone measuring. I want an exact stone measure. Heating up nicely. Couldn't ask for a better day. I do like the new powder coated exterior. It now matches all of the other ovens in the Ooni range. This is the first time I've used this oven in this space with all the new setup of my pizza kitchen. So I need to add more wood. Uh-oh. It's fallen down. Not a problem. And because it's wood, it's easier to do than charcoal. Charcoal, you need like pincers. That's one falling off there again. Yay. Gotcha. So now we've set up the wood-fired oven, we can get the pizza ready. Let's do it. Okay, so there is my pizza. It needs to go in and my oven is on super hot, which is perfect. Loving this. You have to make sure your flame goes up before the cook. Otherwise you're not going to get a flamed fast cook. You're just going to get a slow crunchy cook. So we're at a temperature of 430 in the center. Don't know if you can see that. Let's get this in. I'm gonna check on it because I don't know where I am with this. Come on out. Ooh. I was always impressed with the Ooni Karu, the original one with the wood-fired cook, so I'm thinking, you know, this oven cooks the same. It does a really good wood-fired cook. And what's a bonus is that you can actually see the pizza cook. Just check it. See a bit more at the back there. Different doughs will give you faster cooks, slower cooks. I love my 60% hydration dough because it gives me my basic, bubbly, nice tasting pizza crust. So if you want a faster cook, you might need to amend your dough slightly. Yeah, this is done. Let's check this out. Checking it out for the base cook and the crust cooks. Nice golden wood-fired crust there. I haven't cooked in a wood-fired oven for a while because I've been busy with the Ooni Volt and testing that out, so I've not used a Karu 12 for a couple of months. Not overcooked, not undercooked. Got a nice golden edge, nice and thin there. Let's give that a try. I miss my wood cooks. They are a lot more work, to be honest, but one side is crispy and the other side is bubbly and softer. So I've kind of done half bubbly, half soft. Oh, listen to that. Very nice. The cook is great in the Karu 12G, as good as it is in the Ooni Karu 12 original, but you've got the added bonus of having a door with glass in it. But it cooks the pizza the same. It's got a bigger grate, which is good, so that was nice. I had more room to put my kindling in, so it should heat up your oven faster and for longer. The more wood and charcoal you put in a grate, the longer and faster it will cook for, because it will produce more flames for a faster heat up and cook time. So that's my first cook with the Ooni Karu 12G. So I've just cooked in the wood-fired oven because I'm now going to be putting the gas burner onto the back of this pizza oven. This is going to be boiling hot, so be very careful when you do this. And when you take out the wood to replace with the gas after you've cooked. I've let it cool down for 30 minutes. Look at this. I've used it once and this is moving. And I don't know if that's with my wobbly chimney, which is still wobbling even though it's boiling hot. This is wobbling too. So when I'm pulling it off, I can feel it giving. And I have sometimes wanted to do a wood and then a gas cook. So you may want to do this. So if you are, just get a really good glove. This is going to be boiling hot, so be very careful when you do this. And when you take out the wood to replace with the gas after you've cooked. I've let it cool down for 30 minutes, but you're still going to have some heat in here. So what I do is I push, just get the angle right. I'm pushing down as much as I can from the back. A bit from the front. Now do this very quick because it's super hot. Just put it down quickly. That is super hot. I'm going to leave the chimney on there for the gas, and I'm going to shut the door when I cook with the gas. So we've got this opening here with lots of ash debris, but I'm not worried about that. That'll burn off. I'm going to stick the gas burner in here now. So the gas burner was originally designed for the Ooni Karu original oven, and I'm going to use it in the Karu 12G. leave the top open when I light this because I want to see it light, make sure it's lit, and then I'll put the lid back on. There's the gas burner, all plugged in. Lid is on. Handle. Let's look at it from the front a second so we can see what's going on. Oh my gosh, look at the state of my stone. Ew, that's so bad. I need to get my brush. Thing is, where do I brush it to? Am I going to brush it onto the window? Ew, that screech. Where's that going? I used to just flick it up the front. Oh. I'm sure somebody with more practical common sense will think of a better way to do this. I don't think I've got any common sense. Look, this cannot be the way to do this, surely. I can't think of... Is there any other way than to do that? That's got to be the only way. Hopefully your stone wouldn't get that bad anyway. It's only because I pulled the grate through that it's that bad. And there's the temperature of the oven in the yellow at the moment, so we need that to go up to the orange to red section. So leave that to do that, and then I'm gonna go make my pizza. Handy little temperature dial. It's nearly red. Let's check, shall we? If you're wondering where the other oven glove went, I said I had one available and the other one was in use somewhere. I'll show you where it's in use. It's on my camera stand because the camera was, I've got like a turquoise tripod, which I think I'm gonna have to change up for something more stealthy because I've got a bright red lead. I've got all this stuff and it's shining on the glass of the pizza oven. So I use this glove to hide the reflection. What uses you can put a pizza oven glove to? You fed up? You want the cheese? He always lies under the where the cheese is. He doesn't want the pizza, he just wants the cheese. So wherever the cheese is, Kai is. Don't you, Kai? You love mozzarella? Here we are. Do. 428. What timing? LE. There's my cheese pizza waiting to go into the oven. I've now got the gas burner on and it's nearly heated up, so I'll put this ready to go in. Let's give it a little wiggle. Yep. Anyway, let's get this piece in and then we can find out how much I've forgotten how this burner works. So I've just kept the oven on full because I can't see why I need to turn it down. To be honest, I think the angle I'm at here, if I wasn't filming this, I'd probably have my head straight by the glass looking in. When you're filming it, you don't want to stand right in front of the glass, but so it's a bit harder to see in. I think it's cooking quite fast. really don't want to burn it. Let's see. Oh, it's not too bad. It's cooking nicely. Yeah, I've got this tripod in the completely wrong place. I cannot see what I'm doing at all. Maybe if I stand this side. Whoop. Yeah, well, that's better. No, I still can't see. I'm gonna go back. So this is the same dough as the wood-fired dough. So I expect it to come out the same as the wood-fired dough, or very similar to it. I think I remember now why I stopped using this Ooni burner and went back to the other burner. I've just reminded myself why, looking at this pizza right now. Done. I have no bubbles, and the top bit is, I think, is overcooking. So it's not cooking down here. It's cooking more at the top. And that is why I stopped using this burner. I went back to the original burner that cooks here. And looking at it from an airflow perspective, which I'm trying to do now, is that I think it's because the air is pulling the flame up the chimney, and so it's hitting more the top of the oven rather than the edges. When I'm cooking, it's going up. So my crust hasn't bubbled at all, and it's the same dough as the wood, which did bubble because the flames were going lower and it didn't cook as hard on the top. This is just my opinion. I could be completely wrong, but this is what I'm feeling when I cook with this burner, is that it's pulling up. And if I put a plate on there and keep the door open with my original burner, as I do with my original Karu 12, it cooks the crust, and it doesn't do that. So I remembered now why I don't use this one. It's a different crust cook. I could turn this off. Let's go and take a look at this pizza. It's got a good base crust. Look at the center. It's more in the center. That's because, not the stone, that's because my pizza dough was thinner in the center, so it cooked faster, and it was thicker on the outside. If you've got super thin dough, then your base will cook differently. Bubble. So I got my bubbling on the top, but not on the crust. It's cooked nicely, but it's cooked more there. Whereas if I compare it to the wood cook, it's cooked more on the crust than the top, with exactly the same dough. This is exactly the same day, 50 minutes afterwards, because I had a 30-minute break and before I put this pizza in. But then I wanted to see how long the oven took to cook up, to warm up with it. It's much faster with the door on, so anybody who's got the Ooni Karu 12 burner will find a faster heat up time with this new door on the oven, if they have this oven. And so that's a good thing, that it does exactly the same as the original Karu 12, is cook in the same place, which is up there more for me than down there. Now, other people might be experiencing a different thing, but this is what I'm always experiencing. I've done lots of tests, and that's why I moved quickly back to my original gas burner, which I love because it doesn't need the chimney and I can just cook it. But I don't want it burning or overcooking the top. I want it cooking my crust. and the other gas burner does that. It's so nice though. It's a high moisture cheese. If I'd used block mozzarella grated, or even any other type of cheese that's really dry, the moisture helped this out, in my opinion. So if you are thinking of buying this oven, it's fantastic for wood. I love this oven for wood. That's why I was so excited about the original Karu 12, because I couldn't wait for a small wooden pizza oven. And when I put the other gas burner on there, I thought, oh wow, this oven's perfect. It's got two of the best things. Boom. Zoom in. Done good base cook. Would you recommend or advise upgrading to this new one? Well, my answer to that would be, if you want to have the clear door when you're cooking with wood and you're cooking with gas, then yes. If you're not fussed about that door, the larger grate and the thermostat on the side, so if those are the three things that you're really wanting out of your Karu 12, then you may want to consider it. But if you're happy with those not being on the oven, then keep going with the one you've got, I think. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Happy to answer all your comments. If you haven't already, check out all the other reviews on all the other pizza ovens that I own. So I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate all your support, everyone. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.